Hello, welcome to the 100x Connects community. Let me take you through the 100x ecosystem. Step 1. Become a free or paid member. Step 2. Discover your passion by tuning into the 100x daily night sessions, chatting with other members in the 100x Discord community, and participate in 100x virtual summits. Step 3. Unleash your true potential by equipping yourself with 100x workshops and work with you challenges. Step 4. Begin your entrepreneurial journey by signing up for the Malaysia Ministry-endorsed 100x 100 Days Business Startup Challenge, seeking business advice, or enrolling in the Advanced Business Coaching for pitching and funding. Step 5. Being the country's best entrepreneur community, 100x has a wealth of resources such as business funding to accelerate your business, digital marketplaces to sell your products and services, and collaboration platforms to do networking and organize your favorite event, among many others. Furthermore, 100x will also create business opportunities. All these are easily accessible and convenient for 100x members. Step 6. In return, the 100x alumni hope to bring together like-minded people and provide mentoring, internship and career opportunities to help the network grow. Pillars are used to uphold purposes. At 100x, we believe that every entrepreneur should embark on a purposeful journey. 100x is built on 7 pillars: financial intelligence, fitness and wellness, business and entrepreneurship, sales and marketing, personal development, love and relationship, and hobbies and leisure. Sign up as a 100x member and start a purposeful journey.
Hello everyone, welcome to 100x Connecting Entrepreneurs. I am Josephine Young, your fitness coach here. So welcome everybody to 100x Connects. Really glad to have all of you here watching. Wow, there's so many of you already in today. I think it's because of today is Merdeka Day, right? Because everybody have more time today to be at home and then, to just watch our session today. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining. And I thank you very much to Yvonne for wishing me happy birthday. So yes, you are right. It is my birthday today. So I am a Merdeka girl. Yes, so I am born on Merdeka Day and I am very, very proud of being Merdeka girl, to be honest. And today is also Merdeka Day, so I want to wish Malaysia a happy Merdeka Day. It's a 64 anniversary or 64 years old birthday for Malaysia, so it is a very happy day to celebrate together. Even though this year I think there's not much Merdeka celebration this year because of the pandemic, right? But I think we still have a lot of love for our country, which is why today's topic we are going to talk about something related to Malaysia, because I do have a lot of things that I want to do for the Malaysians, and the reason why I am doing sessions like this. Okay, so before we start, let's just to tell everybody a little bit about 100x community. Okay, we are a very supportive community, so every single night we do live session just like this so that you can get value, learn different things, so every Tuesday you will see me, Josephine, here talking about anything related to health, fitness and wellness. So today is going to be the same thing. All right, so if you like us, okay, please make sure you go to our Facebook, Instagram, and also our LinkedIn to click on the like button and follow us, okay? And make sure when you like and follow us on our Facebook, click on the notification button. So every time when we go on live, you get notified so you won't miss out any of our sessions, okay? And of course, if you, have something to do, you had to miss some of our sessions, do not worry, okay? Because you can always watch back the replay on our Facebook, or you can actually join our free membership. Okay, I'll put down the link there at the bar down below, so that you join our free membership, you will be able to access our past content, right? Okay, Now, we also have a new thing. We feature our members, okay, in our 100X. Yeah, so the human of 100X this week is Jonah. Okay, Jonah has been a member with us since 23rd of September 2020. It's almost a year Jonah has been together with us. Yeah, so the reason Jonah joined 100X is because of the constant support he gets from the community and opportunity to learn and grow. The journey of being an entrepreneur can be lonely. Still, with the connection and opportunities, I feel the sense of belonging and have the opportunity to grow in terms of mindset and be among like-minded individuals who have the same vision of eventually scaling their business. So Jonah is also a real estate entrepreneur and property developer based in Malaysia. Okay, but besides property development, okay, he also ventured into other industries such as boutique hotel and also fitness center, okay, which have won numerous awards and recognition throughout the years. Okay, so this is some of the picture from his hotel. It's called the Icon Hotel Segamat. So for Jonas, this hotel, he's giving us something special, okay? So this is for the charity. I'm going to talk about this a little bit more later on, okay? So what it's giving is actually one night stay in the exclusive suite room. It is worth 160 ringgit per night. So it will be valid for 12 months, for the next 12 months, okay? So so even though I know now, like, COVID is not over yet, okay, but do not worry. It's valid for 12 months. I am sure eventually Malaysia, the borders will open up, and then you get to travel. You can use this voucher to claim a one night stay in this executive suite room, okay? But for this week, right, even though it's 160 ringgit, but for this week only, you're going to get it at 100 ringgit. Now, what's so special about this deal is 100% of the cash collected will be going to charity. Now, this is also for our Merdeka Day event, which we did on last Friday. Okay, so let me tell you again. So the room itself is 160 ringgit. You get a discount at 100 ringgit, but at the same time, you're able to do charity. It's a very, very good deal. So if you want to help more people, like it's very tough time right now. So if you want to help people more, then do purchases, okay, from our website. There you can see down there below, there's a pointy finger there, okay. So you just need to type in the code, the link, not the code, the link at your browser, 100x.1/Jonah. Then you will be able to purchase this. Okay, besides that, okay, this is a Level Up Fitness Agama, also by Jonah. So by paying 50 ringgit, you will be able to get a one-to-one 30 minutes coaching, okay, with the trainers from Level Up Fitness Agama. It will be valid until the 31st of December. You can purchase this, give it to your friend or whatever if you do not need it, okay? So the link is down there below, 100x.1/Jonah Fitness. Okay, so these are parts one. Okay, so the next upcoming thing I want to talk about is the challenge, okay, 100x challenge. Okay, if you want to be a musician in 7 days, so this will be the challenge. It's actually started yesterday, but I think you can still join it right now. If you just saw this, quickly join right now so that you can continue learning the magic. Okay, so if you like magic, you should join this challenge, because Chase is going to teach you step by step on how to make magic. Yeah, okay. So then once you learn the tricks already, then you can perform in front of everybody, right? That's going to be so cool. After the MCO, then you can go out and meet your friends and family and then show them some magic. Yeah, and impress your clients also, or your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Okay, yeah. So quickly go and join it right now. So the next thing is about this one. This event actually have already passed. It was last Friday. We did a 100x Merdeka Carnival. Okay, so the carnival was a very successful carnival. We got 18 different performances during on last Friday. Okay, so we invited like singers, dancers coming into 100x to do a performance, and then from there, not only that, okay, we also do charity. Okay, so why are we doing this charity? Because we really hope we can help more people. So the two charities that we are going to donate to is actually called the first one is Sangriang. Okay, the second one is called the Sunbeam Home. Okay, Sunbeam Home. So these two charity, 100% of whatever we get on that day will be donated to these two charity. This thing is going to continue until to the 16th of September, but I encourage everybody right now, like quickly do the donation right now. You can either scan a barcode there or just snap a picture. There's a link there, 100x.1/Merdeka. You can either just direct bank in transfer to the account that's listed in the website, so that then we can get the cash, or you can purchase something. So for example, just now I already show you that Jonah is also selling he's actually sponsoring us the hotel room. Okay, he's sponsoring the hotel room. 100% of the fund will be going to the charity, and also the personal training. Okay, the 50 ringgit personal training is also sponsored by Jonah. 100% of the fund will be going to the charity. As well as if you need to purchase any kitchen appliances, we also have two more products, kitchen appliances in that website. You just go and purchase it. Again, like 100x, like for this particular campaign, all the funds will be going to charities. All right. Okay, so today, what are we going to talk about? I'm going to talk about Malaysia towards healthier lifestyle. Okay, so it's something that's very simple that I want to talk about because it is my birthday. And I love Malaysia a lot, and I have a lot of concern about Malaysians' health. Yeah, so Malaysian is very well known in a lot of things, right? A lot of things. Malaysia is such a beautiful country, and I am very proud of being a Malaysian, especially being a Merdeka girl. Okay, those of you who do not know, who just came in, I am born on Merdeka Day, means today is my birthday actually. So I'm very proud of being a Malaysian. Yeah, so that's why I want to talk about this topic, how to make Malaysians healthier. So right now I have, thank you everybody for your wishes. I have Jonah here, I have Nirmal here, I have Eden, Alex, Raja, Vivian Cole. Thank you so much, and thank you for your wishes for myself and also for Malaysia. Okay, I was really happy. I get a lot of blessing for everyone. But once again, let's come back to today's topic. I want to talk about Malaysia, okay, and how we can improve on the health of Malaysians. Okay, so number one, when we talk about Malaysia, right, what is the most famous thing? If you know, you can write down there at the comment section. Let me know what is the first thing when people talk about Malaysia, when people ask you why you love Malaysia so much, what is Malaysia good at? What do you think about? I'm really curious. So for me, right, I always tell people one thing. Malaysia have very delicious food. Am I right? Yeah, we have delicious food in Malaysia. And it's all due to our multiculturalism, right? Because of that, we don't eat one type of food only. We have so many different types of food. We have Malay food, right? We have Indian food. We have Chinese food. And not only that, we also have like different other cuisine, right? We have like all this Western cuisine, Japanese, Korean, Vietnamese, Mexican, whatever you can think of, you can find everything in Malaysia. Oh, don't forget Thai food. Thai food is also one of our Malaysian favorite, right? Yeah, so we have a lot of all this very delicious food in Malaysia. So therefore, that is also one of the reason why Malaysian is has the highest obesity rate in Malaysia. And when that's in Malaysia, Malaysia has the highest obesity rate in Southeast Asia. And that makes me very, very concerned. And this report came out maybe 2 years ago. And when I saw this statistic that time, I got very, very upset. I got very, very upset. So that is why I want to use today's opportunity to tell everybody, okay, let's talk about obesity first. Do you know that obesity is the biggest killer? It is the biggest killer. It is not the car accident. It is not heart attack, cancer, or whatever whatever illnesses that you can think of. The obesity is actually the number one killer in this world. It is so serious. Why? Why is it number one? Some people might be asking me, hey, I thought like a lot, like who die of because they are fat, right? Nobody die because they are fat, right? Nobody die because of they are obese, they are overweight. People die because of heart attack, stroke, having cancer, and so on and so forth. But why Josephine keep telling people that obesity is the number one killer? Because before you get stroke, hypertension, heart attack, diabetes, all this stuff, before you get all this, usually your first symptoms is obesity. Okay? The first symptoms is obesity. So that is the reason why when the statistic came out that Malaysians has the highest obesity rate in Malaysia, in Southeast Asia. Why I keep saying Malaysia? In Southeast Asia, I get very, very concerned and I got very, very upset. So I hope today's session can make you understand that this is a serious, serious issue. And let's come and look at the entire COVID-19 situation. Okay, if you look at the statistic of people dying from COVID-19, majority of them had some type of illnesses. Okay, majority of them had it. Okay, especially let's not talk about recently because of the Delta variant, right? Prior before Delta appeared, the statistics was very, very clear that 99.9% of people dying of COVID-19, okay, most 99.9% of them have existing illnesses. Okay, what type of illnesses do they have? They have hypertension, diabetes, okay, they had history of heart attack before, and so all these things, right, are closely related to obesity. So I hope people can just wake up and think that, okay, I think, I need to take action. Okay, if I don't take action, then, I might risk myself. You know, we all know that we cannot avoid COVID anymore. It's an endemic. It's no longer a pandemic. It's an endemic, which means it's going to be around with us like maybe forever. We don't know it, but it's going to be very, very long. It's going to be something very common. Okay, after a few years, this is going to be another common flu. So we have to live together with COVID. If we do not take care of our health today, if we do not take care of our weight, if we do not control our obesity, what is going to happen is you will definitely, when you if you're so unlucky to get COVID, you have such a high risk. So this is what I want to tell everybody, because I am very concerned. I love Malaysia so much that I could not bear seeing people dying because of COVID. All right. So therefore, please, 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 everyone, please take care of yourself. Yeah, even before COVID happened, when this statistic came out that time, I was so upset because I really do not want like people dying because of obesity, because obesity is something that you can control. If you have cancer, sometimes it's something that you cannot control, okay? Because cancer can be genetic. It can be environment, something that you cannot control, but obesity is definitely something that you can control. It's all in your hand. So therefore, I really encourage everybody to start thinking about this. Please tell your friends about it. Obesity is dangerous. So spread the message out so that everybody start doing something. Another thing I want to talk about is the mindset of Malaysians. When I saw the statistic about Malaysia has the highest obesity rate that time, in my heart I was laughing. Why? The reason is because of the mindset of Malaysians. Malaysians are great, great people, but we have also this mindset of we don't care. All right, we don't care. We just don't care about a lot of things because we love our food so much. I was telling the same thing to my mom. Okay, I told my mom that being obese is very dangerous. So to start controlling your food intake. You know what my mom told me? My mom told me that I rather die than not eating all those delicious food. She would rather die. She wants to enjoy her food so much that she's not willing to sacrifice. She's more willing to sacrifice on her health than the food. And it always upsets me a lot whenever she talk about things like that. Yeah, and still till today I could not convince her because I'm her daughter, right? Sometimes family members just do not want to listen to each other. So if you have family member just like my mom, they do not want to take action, then you can ask them to come and talk to me. Yeah, probably they will listen a little bit more. So that's the thing I want to talk about, the mindset of Malaysians not being able to sacrifice those delicious food. And I actually do not encourage you to sacrifice. You just need to know what to do. All right? I will tell you later on how to do it. Okay, but before that, let's set the stage here properly. First, we're talking about the mindset, how Malaysians think first. So we talk about obesity, right? Obesity. I've talked about the mindset of people do not want to give up their food, right? All those delicious food. The third thing is Malaysians just do not like to exercise. Just do not like to. Majority of the people do not like to exercise, right? Am I right? Actually, let's tell you the truth. Nobody loves to exercise. Okay? Even I can tell you this. I do not want to exercise. I would rather sit in front of the computer or my TV right now and watch Netflix, right? I would rather do that. It's easier for my body, it's easier for my brain. So nobody actually love to exercise. Those people who tell you that they love exercising, all of them have a reason on why they love exercising. Okay, I've interviewed so many people for the past few months. So if those of you who do not know, every Tuesday, either I will do a presentation, I will do a live session like this, or I will invite a guest to come into our 100X and then I will interview them. And I always ask this question, why you start your fitness journey? And all of them have a very good reason of why they start. It's not just because they love doing it. all of them have a reason behind it. It's either because of health reason, okay, health reason, they are injured, they injured themselves, they have self-esteem issues, that's why they start to exercise to make themselves look better. Everybody have a reason, okay, why they want to be so committed in exercising, in doing their workout. So, but the problem is majority of Malaysians just do not like it. They just refuse to do it. Or maybe they do it the wrong way. Okay, I'll teach you the right way later, but a lot of people are just doing it wrongly, and then after that they give up and they think that, it's not something that I'm capable of doing. Okay, I do not have time. You keep giving all these excuses. All these are a mindset problem that we really need to encourage people to start changing. Because if we do not change, there's going to be a lot of consequences that could come with it. Okay. All right. Let's talk about um, how we're going to fix it. Okay. Like, how are we going to fix the situations? We need to start by ourselves. Like, why am I doing this session, sitting in front of the computer right now, talking to all of you? The reason I'm doing this is because I am really, really concerned about the people. Okay, I'm very concerned about Malaysians. I really love Malaysia that much that I want to share my knowledge. I have to be honest with you. Today is my birthday, right? I would rather enjoy myself, but I also want to help people. Okay, being able to help people makes me feel good. Being able to share the value is very, very important to me. And why am I doing this is because there's so many wrong messages outside. There's so many myths. I have made mistake in the past. Okay, when I was younger, I made a lot of mistakes when it comes to my nutrition, my exercise, and all these things. I grew up in an environment that nobody works out. Okay, my parents do not work out. Okay, we eat shitty food. We always have junks at home. And then I listen to other people who keeps telling me that don't do this, don't do this, do this. But as I grow older, I realize that whatever that I did was wrong. Okay, I wasted a lot of years trying to fix the mistakes that I have made. So therefore, I want to be here to help every single one. All right. So let's come to the solution here right now, right? How to fix the problem to obesity, how to make Malaysians actually healthier. Number one is from your diet. I always like to talk about diet. When you want to be healthy, 70% of the time it has to do with nutrition. Okay, it has to do with nutrition. Nutritions are very, very important. Even if you work out every single day, but if your nutrition is wrong, then you will not have a good health. Okay, 70% actually comes from your nutrition. And like I mentioned just now at the beginning, right? Malaysians love eating all the time because so many delicious food. So how to control, right? How to control? Let me tell you this. Actually, it is super, super, super simple to control. Okay. Now, take a notebook, a pen, and write it down right now. Okay? If you have any question, you can always type down in the comment section so that I can answer your question. So, how do we actually fix the diet problem, the nutrition problem in Malaysia? There's a lot of craving because of all those delicious food. And I'm not going to tell you to give up all that food. Because if I am going to tell you to give up all this delicious food, what your brain is going to tell you to do is to eat more of that. Okay? The human body is very, very complex. The more you tell the body not to do it, the more the body wants to do it. Okay? The stricter it is, it's going to be harder for you to achieve. That is going to be impossible in a way to achieve it, because your body just do not like the idea. Okay, so let's talk. I like to talk about Nasi Lemak because it's a very, very famous Malaysian food, right? Nasi Lemak. A lot of people eat Nasi Lemak for their breakfast. Is Nasi Lemak bad? Is Nasi Lemak bad? Okay, let me tell you this. The truth is, Nasi Lemak is not bad. There is no bad food in this world. Okay? Nothing is 100% bad. Okay? Everything that is a good side, that is a bad side. Everything is, it's a very gray area. So please, if somebody tell you Nasi Lemak is bad, stop talking to that person. It's not bad, but it's also not good for you. Okay? So you like eating Nasi Lemak, right? You can still eat Nasi Lemak. You just need to control. You need to control your portion only. If you're a person who is eating Nasi Lemak every single day, start by only eating Nasi Lemak once or twice a week. Okay? From 7 days a week, you cut it down to 2 days a week. I can promise you, you can see great, great, great result. Okay? You just cut it down. Okay, then what other things that you can do besides cutting down the days, right? You can cut down on the portion. Okay, the nasi lemak is so delicious, especially the nasi itself, right? So if you want to go on a diet, you want to live a healthier lifestyle, stop cutting the rice. Start cutting the rice. Okay, instead of eating like nasi tambah and tambah and tambah, what you can do is eat lesser rice. That's a very good start already. Just eat lesser rice. Okay. Now, what about the next thing you can do? You can cut down on the sambal. For those of you who actually look at your food, right, you can see how much oil is in the sambal. So you can try to cut down on the sambal. I know sambal is where the taste is, right? It's so delicious. A lot of people just like to banjil, right? Put a lot of sambal. What you can do is try to remove the oil. Okay, you can tell the makcik who is selling the nasi lemak, tell them, like, I don't want the oil. Try to take away the oil. Okay, if you really cannot do anything about that, before you eat, you try to separate the oil as much as possible. I've seen people, right, actually using a tissue paper, and they actually tap on the nasi lemak packet to just absorb the oil. If that is what's going to help you, then just do it. Okay, you can continue eating your sambal with with a nasi lemak. Okay, you can just tap those excess oil away, those red color excess oil, tap it away. That is going to help you so much. Okay, now what about like protein? I like to talk about protein, right? Now definitely protein in nasi lemak is not a lot, but it's also you can also improve it in it. Instead of eating the normal, just the small packet nasi lemak, right? You can add like an egg, okay? Add eggs and add like chicken or something like that. But just make sure that you remove the skin, okay? You remove the skin of the chicken and you just eat the meat itself only. So that's one way to help you to increase your protein intake. Yeah, all right. So there's a lot of ways that you can start improving, start eating healthy. So that's why I say I will not restrict you from eating, because the more I'm going to tell you do not eat nasi lemak, you're going to freak out, right? So you just need to learn how to control the portion. Of course, the next best thing for you to do is what? If you love nasi lemak that much, right? Cook it yourself. I'm so serious about it. Cook it yourself, because everybody, when you cook yourself, you always use the best ingredient. None of you, I don't think there's any of you, will use a worse ingredient when you're cooking for yourself. Okay, you use the best ingredient. So it's the best that you cook yourself if you can. Because why? When you're cooking a nasi lemak, right? If you're cooking for yourself, right, the nasi itself, you need to put the coconut milk, right? So you can actually measure the portion. Okay, cut down on the coconut milk. You can still make nasi, the nasi lemak nasi. Yeah, it might not be as delicious, but it's still nasi lemak. Okay, or you can change it to brown rice. I've seen restaurants who change the nasi lemak rice into brown rice. That is a very, very good options that you can do. Now, how about the sambal? Okay, if of course if you cook yourself, you're not going to use so much oil. Okay, you can choose to cut down on the oil to make the sambal. Yeah, there's always a way to do it. Just use a non-stick pan to do it. Do not add extra oil, or add very little oil into it to make your sambal. Okay, so that's a way to go about it. And you know, you need, I always talk about protein. You need protein in your every single meal. Cook your own chicken, or eggs. Okay, try not to fry the egg with like oil. Okay, put a few drops of oil, that is fine. 1 teaspoon of oil, that is fine. Okay, just don't pour the entire bottle inside lah. Okay, so you just cook your own eggs. All these are good. You just need to learn how to do it. So you can still go out to mama shop and order your nasi lemak. You just need to know how to portion yourself. Okay, you need to understand. Okay, what else? If you morning you go to a mama shop, we like to eat roti canai, right? I used to love roti canai. I used to love roti canai, but I haven't eaten roti canai for so long, because I found better options. Like, yeah, I found better options. So what is roti canai made out of, right? It's very, very simple ingredient. Roti canai is simply made out of flour, okay, and planta, right? Butter, a lot of it. And that's all. That's all. Very, very simple ingredient. The problem comes from the amount of oil that was put inside. Yeah, the amount of oil they used to make the roti canai. So, what is the better option that I mentioned just now, right? The better option is either you eat a chapati. I know a lot of people think that chapati doesn't taste good, but you just need to get used to it. Actually, it has a very nice, it has its own flavor there. Okay, like people who are used to eating brown rice, right? They feel brown rice is good, it's nice. It's the same thing. So you can try eating chapati. If you are a person who you really cannot take chapati, what you can do next is, instead of ordering roti canai, order a dosai. Yeah, order a dosai. That will be a better option for you. Why? The reason is, the flour that they use to make roti canai is not good lah. Okay, it's not the best ingredient. Okay, instead, if you eat dosai only, dosai is what is actually rice flour. It is something that is very, very simple. Okay, so there is just a rice flour, and they do not need to use too much oil to make the dosai. Yeah, they do not need to use too much oil. Okay, so that's why it is a better option. If you like puri, right? Is it puri? Yeah. I forgot the white color thing. The white color thing. That's even better if you want to take that. Of course, again, if eating even chapati, puri, or dosai, there's not enough protein, right? Then what you can get, right? You're in the mama shop. Let's think about it. What can you get? Get a hard boiled egg or a soft boiled egg. That is super, super healthy. Okay, just add eggs, two eggs, just one set, right? Usually one set just come with two eggs, right? That is good enough. Okay, that's good enough already. So you have already settled for your breakfast. Yay! Okay, we already meant talk about breakfast and how we select breakfast. Oh, not all yet. When it comes to like food, right? I got a lot of things to talk about. Um, what about you? If you are Chinese, right? Chinese, what do they like to eat for breakfast? Chinese always like to eat noodles for breakfast. Am I right? Yeah. If you agree with me, you can type it down there at the comments so at least I know lah. Chinese always like to eat noodles for breakfast. This is actually something that I am quite concerned also. Why? Because if you look at the process of them making the the Chinese noodles, they are not the healthiest. Okay, yeah, they probably less oil. They use less oil. Okay, if they make all these soup noodles or whatever, but um, there is always a very big portions of noodles usually. So what you can do is you can always cut down on the noodles. And my second concern is always the protein portion. There's always not enough protein in noodles, anything with come with noodles. Okay, so anywhere you go, if you buy noodles, there's almost no protein. What they give, the only protein they give you is a few slices of chicken at the top lah. That's all right, or some fish ball, and that's it. That's the only protein. So I'm always very concerned with the protein part. So if you're Chinese, you love your noodles, you can still eat it. Just take more meat. Request for more meat. You know, sometimes we can pick the yong tau fu, right? Just pick more of the yong tau fu, okay? And ask the boss to give you less protein. Less protein, less noodle. Okay, just ask them to give you less noodle. So that's the way to go. All right. So everybody's breakfast settled already. Lunch, right? What about lunch? Lunch and dinner is actually super easy to resolve. It's super, super duper easy. Let me teach you the portion size now. Okay, so if you want to eat healthier, all you need is look at your portion size. So if you have a plate here right now, right? So imagine this round thing is my plate. Okay, I'm making a shape of a round plate. Cut the plate into three parts. Okay, cut it into a three part. Okay, one third of your plate should be filled with your protein. Okay, one third of your plate should be filled with protein. One third of your plate should be filled with carbs, whether it's your rice or your noodles or your bread. Another part of it, it should be vegetables or fruits. That's all you need to know. So every time when you go for your lunch, doesn't matter whether it's actually it doesn't matter whether it's a lunch or a breakfast or a dinner. All you need to do is look at the chart, look at your plate, and see whether you fit in all these criteria or not. One third of protein, one third of carbs, and one third of vegetables. If it doesn't fit in, all you need to do is readjust the next time. Okay, the next time when you eat, readjust it. All right, let me tell you the simplest way to do this. Okay, the simplest way, like, because a lot of people always ask me, Joe, I cannot cook because I have a very busy lifestyle. Okay, I'm stuck in the office. I cannot cook. I always dabao. Okay, I always do a takeaway. What should I do? Or I eat somewhere around my office, right? What should I do? I always tell them only one thing: go eat at a mixed rice shop. Go to a mixed rice shop. It can even be a mama shop that has all this mixed rice there. It can be a nasi kanda shop. Yes, if you love nasi kanda, you can do exactly the same thing. Just look at your plate and cut it into three portion. One third should be your protein, one third should be your rice, one third should be your vegetables. The problem with all Malaysians are we eat rice more than anything else. We love eating a lot, a lot, a lot of rice and a tiny portion of meat and a super, super tiny or non-existent amount of vegetables. Okay, this is something that all of you need to start changing it. Okay, try to divide it into three. Okay, simple enough. And another thing of I want to talk about is Brenda say I'm guilty of that. Love rice. The thing is I want to say is you love eating rice. There is no problem with it. Serious, there's no problem with eating rice. Okay, I know I sound like I'm like contradicting myself, right? It sounds very confusing. Like, so I'm going to tell you a little bit of the science. Okay, the problem doesn't come with the rice. The problems comes when the rice mixed together with fat. Okay, the problem is when carbs and fats mix together. That is where the problems comes from. If you eat carbs only, you have no problem. If you eat fats only, you have no problem. But you combine carbs and fats together, that is a big problem. Yeah. Okay. So why such a big problem, right? It's because number one is whenever carbs and rice exist together, right? The taste is fantastic. The taste is so good. That's why curry and rice is so good. That is why even sometimes Chinese don't like to eat curry, right? But if you put all the gravy into your rice, suddenly you eat more rice. It is because carbs and rice and fats mixed together is the best taste ever. Try to find something that is not that is really delicious, really delicious, and really fattening, that is not carbs and fat combined together. If you can find me one, right, I will give you a prize. Yeah, except for drinks, except for dessert, even actually dessert also, except for drinks. Try to find one very fattening food that is and very fattening food that is not made out of carbs and fat. I don't think you can find any of those. I really don't think. Yeah. So in Malaysia context is what? That is our curry lah, curry and rice, right? Curry and rice is just so good. Okay, because curry has a lot of fats and the combined with the rice is just magic. Very hardly I see anybody actually drink curry. You won't drink curry. You will eat curry together with the rice. Okay. What other things that is like fattening? A burger. I love burger. This I want to talk about burger. I love burger. Burger is fattening, right? Yeah. If you eat a lot of burger, it's very fattening. Why? Because of the bun, and in between the buns, like not even in between the buns. The bun itself, what do? They put butter, right? They put spread butter on the bun, and then they grill the bun also, right? Yeah. Then after that, what do they put? They put like all this cheese. Cheese are all fat. They put meat, like the patty that is filled with fats, and then you have another layer of bread. Okay, it is so fattening because it's a combination of fats and carbs. What else? Um, fries. Fries is also fats and carbs, right? It's the thing itself is pure carbs, but you fry it in oil. Okay, you deep fried it in oil, so it become carbs and oil together. Anything carbs and oil makes you eat more. So that is the reason. If you separate it, if you only eat rice only, no problem. And that is why, right? Olden days, that time when our grandfather, grandmother were very poor that time, they only eat rice only, right? They got no other stuff. They don't have much oil at the home. They eat a lot of rice, but they are, very slim, right? That's the reason lah. Because they don't have that oil. Okay, yeah, so this is one of the reason, and of course there's other reason, which is the chemical reaction in the body. Okay, if you're eating a lot of fats, it will store in your body. If you're eating a lot of carbs, also at the same time, the carbs will also be transformed into fats. The carbs will transform into fats. So therefore, try to control the carbs. You want to eat, you want to control your fats as well, so that you don't store that much of fats. Okay, we'll talk about that science thing maybe next time, but we want to continue talking about Malaysians habit and how to improve our Malaysian lifestyle, right? Okay, let's talk about, so I actually have finished talking about nutrition. If you have anything you want to ask, you can ask me. Yeah, any questions, because all of you are Malaysians. I'm pretty sure if you ask any question, there will be all Malaysians question. Now let's talk about workout. A lot of Malaysians do not like to work out. Now, you know where the problems come from? The problems come from our childhood. I am very, very serious about this. I'm so sorry if anybody in the education system, okay, the education system in education department, right? The education system in Malaysia, it is, they just do not have enough physical exercise session for the kids. Okay, your PA session, PE session, whatever you call it right now. We do not have enough of that. We do not encourage kids to exercise. Okay, now this happened both ways. It's the school system, and it's also a parent's problem. Okay, it's both sides. So therefore, I would really, really encourage for those of you who are, you know, young fathers, you have young kids, or maybe you plan to have kids in the future. I highly, highly, strongly encourage you all to allow the kids to involve themselves in any type of sports, in any types of activities that will encourage them to move their body. I think this is something that is not taught to us, to a lot of the young people. Yeah, unless I even, like, for me, I am very lucky. I'm very lucky that I had quite a lot of um, activities when I was young. Yeah, I was very lucky because my mom just because I had asthma. Okay, because I had asthma, my mom is always very concerned about my health. She wants to make sure that I exercise so that I do not get asthma attack, so that I can protect myself. I got a stronger lung. I am able to live healthier. So I got lucky because of that. That's why, my mom, when I was very young, my mom sent me to ballet classes when I was 5. And then very soon after that, when I was 7 or 8, my mom sent me for swimming classes. I love swimming, so therefore I'm always very athletic. Okay, but I also seen a lot of my friends who have never done any form of exercise before, because their parents just do not think that it is necessary for them to send the kids for sports. I think we need to start changing that, and I'll tell you why. um yeah, and also of course in school you don't get enough opportunity. What do we had last time? I don't know how's this now. Also no school lah. Okay. Last time, when during my time, that time it was once a week. We have the pendidikan jasmani PJ class. Okay, we have pendidikan jasmani for once a week, and it was 1 hour, and I don't even know what I was doing. I was just like, because you need to change, right? By the time you change, you already wasted 15 minutes, and then you wasted another 10 minutes to do warm up, and then after that I don't know what I was doing on the field. And then 15 minutes before, uh like probably 20 minutes before the end of the class, then we'll start doing cool down, and then after that we are all sent back to uh to the class, to so that we can, there's a next session of class, right? We go all sent back to uh change our attire back into the uniform. Yeah, so basically I did nothing when I was in school. My pendidikan jasmani class basically was non-existing. It was nothing. I learned nothing in my school, unfortunately. I hope some of you got better education, physical education in school. Yeah. So anyway, that seems to be a trend in Malaysia, that we do not get enough physical education. Um, why I mention about this is I used to teach kids. Okay. I spent 10 years of my life teaching kids, teaching kids ballet. When I was teaching kids ballet that time, my kids were between age of 3 years old until 18 years old. Okay, 3 to 18. I was teaching them for 10 years. I met a lot of kids from different background. Some of them from local school, and some of them are from international school. And whenever I look at them, there is a huge difference. Not because of whether they can speak better English or things like that, but the students are able to move much better. Those students that come from international school, they're able to move much, much better. By the way, I forgot to mention what I teach, right? I was teaching dance. Yeah, I teach dance for 10 years. Yeah, I taught in somewhere in KL, 10 years. So, but yeah, I see a very big difference. The kids from a government school, they don't have that physical thing. Yeah, even though they work very hard, but it's just different because they do not have that much of physical education in school. Okay, therefore, even if they come for ballet classes, right, they are not as strong, and they actually do not have that much of interest compared to an international school kid. I am serious. I'm not biased towards international school kids. In fact, I do not like a lot of them because of attitude problem. But having that physical education do encourage them to be healthier. They have a more open mindset. They are more active. They love their life. They are just such a joy. Yeah, they are always very positive and very happy, and they never get tired. Okay, because they have been training themselves since young. Instead of like kids who do not have other physical activities, they do not do other sports, they get tired very easily. They are physically not as strong, the stamina is not as good. Okay, and I've seen these kids growing up because I was teaching 10 years there, right? So the kids who were the like 15 years old at that time now is already become 25 years old. Yeah, I'm so serious. Suddenly I feel so old, right? So those who are 15 years old at that time now is already 25 years old. They are already adults. I can see these people who are very active when they were in school, right? They still continue being very active once they become an adult. No matter how busy their life is, they will still find time to exercise because it has already become an habit. It became a habit already to them. Or they know, at least they know that exercise is very important to them. If we do not project this message to kids, they will never learn it. Okay? Yeah. So, anyway, so that's what the first thing that I want to talk about, how to start Malaysians from being more active, work out a little bit more, start when they are young. So after I stopped teaching dance, right, then I went to teaching Pilates and personal training. I always like, so now from teaching kids, now I teach adults. I always ask my clients, do you have any background? Like, have you have any experience doing workout before, or were you active when you were younger? I always like to ask these questions, and the result was not surprising at all. The answer was not surprising. Every time when I see a person who are very dedicated, okay, this person just have that very dedicated mindset. This person who have that very positive type of aura, and they are they have this certain confidence in themselves, and they are able to push themselves. They're able to push themselves, and of course they're physically a little bit more stronger. All these people, they used to be very they used to be active when they were in school. Yeah, so it is a direct correlation of how somebody will enjoy working out. Yeah. So that's one part. So what if you are a person who you didn't have the opportunity, and now you want to change your lifestyle? You want to start exercising, but you hate exercising. So what you should do? Go find anything you enjoy and just start with that. Don't worry too much about it. If you like walking, just walk lah. If you like shopping, right, just go and window shopping. Like just go walk around the mall, round and round and round. The malls are all open right now. If you are not worried, you can just go in the mall and walk, 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 walk non-stop. I'm serious. I'm not like, yeah, I'm joking, right? But I am also at the same time, I am serious about this. If your hobby is shopping, right, go and walk. But try to keep a wallet at home lah, so you don't overbuy stuff, right? But you just keep walking. You know that can help you to burn a lot of fats. That's cardio when you keep walking in the mall for 2 hours a day. Yeah, so you can do that. Anything you want to do. You can go and dance. Like there's a lot of Zumba classes, there's online Zumba classes. So anything you want to do, yoga, Pilates, go and do it. Start doing something about it. Of course, I always encourage people to do weightlifting. After all the restrictions are over, you can consider going to the gym and starting to lift weights. But of course, it is lifting weights and it's not for everybody. So find something that is suitable for you first, okay? So that you can start telling your body that you are an active person, okay? Start telling your body what to do instead of your body telling you what to do, okay? Just go and start doing something, okay? um yeah, so let's talk about um so another thing about problems about Malaysians is like to give excuses, right? I've met, like, every day I meet people telling me that, oh, I'm too busy, I cannot work out. um all these are the problem of the mindset. If we don't change it by exercising, you really seriously, you can ruin your life. I am very, very serious about this. I've come to my last section of today's session. My last section is I want to tell you about why is it important to take care of your health, to live healthier. Of course, everybody wants to live healthy, right? Nobody wants to get sick, right? But the problem doesn't stop there only. It doesn't just stop there. A lot of my clients come to me because um, they have a few issues. Number one issue is they have a self confidence issue. This is something that is very serious, but yet nobody take any importance in it. I think 8 out of 10 of my clients have problem with their self-confidence. They just do not like themselves. They do not like how the way they look. They're overweight. Therefore, they want to change. And what triggered them to change? It was because something really, really bad happened to them. It can be either an incident of somebody was bullying them, somebody laugh and joke about them being obese. It can even be sometimes not being able to close a client. Yeah. So I have clients who tell me that, when they meet their clients, they are not confident because they just do not like themselves. Have you ever felt that, when you thought that you're not good, even if you are an expert in that particular field, right? Let's say you are an insurance agent. You are very, very good in selling insurance. You have all the knowledge in insurance. But because you don't like yourself, you're not happy the way you look, the way you feel. When you meet your client that time, you just feel low self-esteem. You don't know how to talk to a client who are very confident, very loud, um, with, like, all this aura spreading out of them. People tend to freak out when they see a person who has very big aura, like who is very loud and all this. So when you're in a situation like this, no matter how knowledgeable you are, you will freak out and you will not do your best in pitching them your best pitch. Yeah. So that can become a very serious problem. in your career. Okay. Another thing, of course, is like the other 20% why people come to look for me is because of health reason. And it's always very ironic. Every day I talk to people, I tell people to start eating well, I tell people to work out so that they can have a good health. And everybody knows this. Everybody, like every single human being actually know how to be healthy. I'm sure everybody knows, right? Like you know, you need to eat well, you need to exercise. These are the basic stuff, but nobody wants to do it. But when you start getting sick, that is the time that you suddenly want to search for help and you want to change. It's very, very ironic. Sometimes I really like I don't know whether to laugh or to cry because why I laugh is because I look at this client, I was like, yay, I got money because these people are they don't want to follow instructions when they were younger. I'm like, yay, like you deserve it. But at the same time, also I feel sad. I feel really sad. Why do you have to wait until to that stage? Then only you want to make changes. It is something that is very ridiculous to me. Yeah, but so these two are those two types of clients that I get a lot. What other things that could happen to you if you do not start having a healthier lifestyle? Okay, it can be a lot of things. Just I talk about health, right? Your health will decline, and then you will lose your self confidence. You can also lose your ability to perform your best in your job. You will have a reduced productivity. Why? Because your body is not functioning the way the best. Okay, when you are not healthy, when you are not in your best level of fitness, you feel tired all the time. That's number one. So when you're feeling tired, you're not able to push your body to work harder. You'll always be like feeling sleepy, tired, grumpy. You're not able to perform well in your jobs, in your work. That is going to affect what next, which is your money. So if you are not productive, your money will decline. This is something that all of us should think about. Our if we're not productive, if we don't take care of your health, your money will also decrease. It will go down. So that is a very funny thing, a very ironic thing also, right? Every time when people ask me, hey Josephine, like how much is your personal training? So of course I tell the price there, right? It's like, oh, that is like, so expensive. Like, why is exercising so expensive? So people are stingy, do not want to spend the money on their health, right? They don't want to eat healthier because healthy food is expensive. They don't want to spend money on what do you call that? On hiring a personal trainer or joining any classes because to them it's expensive, but they are willing to spend money uh, to the hospital. They are willing to spend money to give to the insurance company. Yeah. So you give all these places, you give money to all these like pharmacy, hospital, like insurance. Of course, insurance is important, right? But you still you're willingly giving money to all these places, but you're not willingly giving money to protect your health so that you actually don't need to use all these medical services. Yeah. So it's very funny. And at the same time, right, you think that I don't waste my time now. Working out is a waste of my time. Cooking is a waste of my time. I want to work so that I earn a lot of money. But unfortunately, because your health is not good, therefore you get sick and you have to stop all your work. Or maybe you lucky lah, you don't get sick, right? But you just feel tired all the time. Instead of you push yourself 100%, you push yourself 50% only, because you just feel like not energetic, you feel lethargic and all this. So at the end of the day, you are basically wasting your money. Okay, you're not being productive, you're not earning extra. So there's a lot of consequences that can happen if one do not take care of their health. Okay, and like since it's Merdeka Day, right? It's Malaysia, like, do you know that like the health of the citizens, the people, the Malaysians, the people in Malaysia can also affect the Malaysia in a whole, right? So if we love our country, if I don't know any politicians, if any of you have any politicians friend, maybe you can encourage them that they should emphasize a little bit more on health. Um, and when I talk about health, it's not just about hospital. Of course, hospital is very important, right? But they should just also put some importance in sports, because if you put more importance in sports, people get healthier. Your people will actually have more ability to be more productive, because these people do not get sick easily. Okay, and they are more productive, they are more energetic to do more. Okay, that's one thing. I know a few years back they started this initiative of giving lifestyle tax redemption. Yeah, which is very good. I think they should continue doing it. I'm not quite sure the budget, the next budget, how is it going to be, right? But they started this, was very good. Actually, I do see like the gyms, this membership sign up increase because of that. Yeah, because people think that, oh, okay, I can um, get my tax exemption for that, for the lifestyle part. I think it was 3,000 or 1,005 or 3,000 ringgit, 3,000 ringgit tax exemption. So people actually started joining the gym. Yeah, so then they get that part cut off from their tax. Yeah. So um what I want to say is it's very good to encourage people to start working out, start taking care of their health. Um, and also, what else? When the very important thing about doing sports, being active, is also the mindset that I mentioned since the beginning. A person who work out have a very different mindset to a person who do not work out. Is very different. Every single, almost every single, not every single, majority of the millionaire in this world work out. Majority of them, they all do some form of workout. There is a reason behind it, because these people workout keeps people not only healthy and productive, but it also keep that person very disciplined and very dedicated, because the body never lies. Never, never, ever. Okay, so therefore, exercising, working out is very, very important. So I think Malaysia should encourage people to work out more. You can change the education system a little bit, will be good. I don't know why am I going to that direction, a little bit political, but I just love Malaysia that much, right? That I should give some suggestions. Anyway, and then of course the nutrition parts, right? Like, there's a lot of things that we can do, encourage people about what is good and what is bad. If television many years back can tell people that having cigarettes is not good, right? Then of course we can come out advertisement to tell people like fast food is not good. Okay lah, like maybe they will get banned by fast food company lah, but we can always give them more education. Yeah, but anyway, um, I'm going to end my session today because there is just way too much that I want to talk about. But that is why I do session like this every Tuesday, okay, to really talk to you all and try to spread more messages out. Um, the body, it is very, very complicated. It's not as easy as ABC, but it's also not that difficult, okay? You can always start changing. You can always start doing something very simple to, change your lifestyle, change your health status, and all this. Before I end, I just want to tell you, I had a client a few years back. I think it was 2018, 2017. I had this client came to me. He was obese. When I met him that time, he was um, almost 100 kilo. Yeah. I think it was 90 something kilo when I met him that time. It was recommended by a very good friend. So he just told me that, you should train this guy because I think you can do it. So I just went to train him. At the beginning, when I saw him that time, I was shocked. It's like, yo, like this guy really have super low stamina, and he's obese, obviously. And then also after that, he told me that he had a health problem. I always ask my clients why suddenly you want to start working out, you want to hire a trainer. Then he told me that he had a heart problem, actually. So he went for his ECG, and then the doctor told him that your heart is not looking good. So he told me that he loved his family. He told me that, I don't want to just die of heart attack and leave my family alone, right? So therefore, he wants to start working out. And I trained him for very long. He was very consistent. Almost every, like, I think 1 week I will see him for at least 3 to 5 days, depending on his schedule. Yeah, 3 to 5 days. I will see him every single week for very long. I think I trained him for more than a year. Uh, then he told me after half a year or 1 year, I couldn't remember anymore. He told me, Joe, you make me so happy. You changed my life. I say, why? Yeah, I know you look better right now. You are not obese anymore from 90 over kilo. Now you are 70, like 79, 80 kilo. You have dropped a lot of weight. You look much better. Even your skin tone looks better. Yeah, but how did I change your life? And he told me, oh, I just went for another test, another ECG test. And my doctor came back to me, and my doctor say my heart have improved a lot, and from a heart that has problem, now my heart looks like a heart of a 30-year-old man. He was 40 over at that time. It was about 43, 44, 45 around that time. And then he just told me, like, because of you, my heart just became much stronger, much healthier. Now I am no longer obese. I feel better, and I have a very healthy heart. That is something that I was so touched when he told me that. Yeah. So yes, David. Wow. Yeah. So that's why I want to tell everybody things can change, right? We can always improve our health some way. You just need to start. So anyway, that will be the end of my story and my lesson for today. And again, sorry, there's no slides or whatever because I just want to talk to all of you because it's my birthday. Okay, yeah, that's an excuse to not do slides today. But let's have a little bit more fun. But anyway, anyone wants to ask more about fitness related topic can always connect with me. I do give free consultations as well. Yeah. So if you have any problems, health conditions, you do not know how to lose weight, or you do not how to gain muscles, whatever problems that you have, as soon as it is not a medical problem, okay, you can come and talk to me, because I can't diagnose you, okay. I'm not a doctor, okay. So it's not a medical problem. I can help you with that. All right, you can just connect with me, and we can schedule a free consultation. All right. All right, so that is uh my session. Okay, so before I end, okay, I'm just going to share this again. Today is Merdeka Day, right? And we are still doing our Merdeka Day charity. So last Friday we did 100x Merdeka Carnival, where we actually invited 18 different performers to come in to do performances. Yeah, it was very, very happening that day, because there's 18, right? So there's so many performances on that day. The reason why we're doing this 100x Merdeka Carnival is because, number one, we want to help all these performers. Actually, for performers out there, right? Like all these singer, dancers, actors, a lot of them are, basically out of job for very, very long, since, like, I think it's almost 2 years. They haven't been getting any paid jobs. Um, so it was very difficult time for them, and not just the money problem, it's also psychologically you're not doing the things that you love, you're passionate about. So we give them this opportunity to do this. Again, I organized this event because I used to be a dancer. I felt them, I felt the pain. So yeah, it was a very successful event. So the second objective of doing this event was actually to raise fund for charity. So we found two charities that need our help. The first one is Sunbeam Home, and the second one is Sang Riang. Yeah, 商量 actually comes from the word 善良. Okay, 善良 to so Sunbeam Home, they are orphanage. They provide like all this shelter and also education for their orphans. I've seen them, they're doing a very great job, yeah, in that. So the second charity that we are donating to is Sangliang. Sangliang is an old folks home, and they take all these old folks who have not just like normal one, but normal, why am I saying this, but they do accept all these old folks who have health conditions. Yeah. Some of them have, like, they have kidney problems. Some of them have, like, they can't walk, they can't control their power or whatever, all this very difficult situation. They take them, they do not like look at them differently, they take all of them to help all these old folks. So we are donating to this charity. If you would like to help them also, do, like, help us to, there's a link there below. Okay, 100x.1/Merdeka. You can use this link. This link will direct you to the ways on how to donate to these two charities. Okay, it can be either two ways. Either you can do a direct bank transfer. Okay, direct bank transfer to 100x, then 100x will divide all the take all the cash, the funds, and give it to these two charities. Or you can purchase a few product from our 100x, which is the we have Shogun the frying pan. If you need to get anything for your kitchen, instead of buying outside, you can donate to this charity. Buy it from us. 100% of the money will be going to the charity. We also have some containers from La Gourmet. We have hotel, okay, Icon Hotel. And also we have personal training session. So you can buy some of these products so that all this money can go to them. All right. So this is my session for today. So our 100x community, if you like us, if you like our sharing, do like and follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Okay. So I also want to talk about the human of 100x. Okay, we're having this thing that every week we feature one of our members. So this week is Jonah. Jonah has been a member with us since September 23, 2020. Okay, so Jonah is one of the people who's actually sponsored for our Merdeka charity event. Okay, so he's offering his Icon Hotel Segamat, one of their room, one night stay in their executive suite room. So the room actually worth 160 ringgit. Okay, it will be valid for 12 months. So I know everybody can't travel right now, but if you buy this now, then it's valid for 12 months. So you can use until next year. Yeah. And for this week only, it's only 100 ringgit, even though the original price is 160, but we are only collecting 100 ringgit, and all the 100 ringgit that we collect will be going to the charity that I mentioned just now for the Merdeka Carnival event. Okay. Yeah. So if you want to purchase this, the link is just there, 100x.1/Jonah. And also another product by Jonah is also the Level Up Fitness Sagama. So Jonah owns a few businesses. One is this gym, and the other one is the hotel. So he is also sponsoring us one-to-one personal training session by one of his trainers. Okay, so it's a 30 minutes online training session. It will be valid until 31st of December if you buy it today. Okay, so it's only 50 ringgit. Okay, and again, all these 50 ringgit that you use to purchase this personal training session will go to the charity. So the link is just down there, 100x.1/Jonah Fitness. All right, so that's it for my session today. Thank you everyone for staying until towards the end. So if you would like to join us in our Discord, do feel free to join us. You can join our membership to know more about all the details of 100x and get all the newsletter from 100x about our events. All right, so that's the end for today's session. Thank you all of you for joining, and thank you all of you for your wishes. I really really appreciate it. And then that's it, and bye bye everyone, have a good night.